YouTube, thanks a lot for joining in. I can see a lot of messages coming already in advance. Thanks a lot. Happy day, Karan on YouTube. Thanks a lot for everyone who's joined in. Just give me 1 second. Let me just go live on Instagram too. As you know, this show, I'm doing it for the first time today on this Friday. I normally take off on Fridays. So this is first time doing it on this day. So thanks a lot. Thank you, Priyanka, for joining in. Let me just give me 1 second. Let me just go on Instagram and then we can start the show, right? So just give me 1 second. I'm going on Instagram. There you go, 10987654. Boom. There you go. Going on Instagram. Hi. People who are on Facebook groups who's signing off, it's quite difficult for me to know your name. So it'll just say me Facebook user. So it gets kind of difficult. Hi, Instagram. Thanks a lot for joining in. This is the career management back on the same theme again, where we're going to talk about career management and everything revolving around it, right? So feel free to ask me any question. This is a continuation of the show, right? This is part 3. Many people have asked me to continue this show because people needed more answers regarding career than anything else. All your things can come on the comments column. Instagram, don't ask me on the question sections anymore. Ask me on the comments column and I will reply. Hi, Ankita. Hi, legend. Call me Dinesh Kumar. That's a nice one. Hi, Arkriti. Hi, Dusky Queen. Thanks a lot for joining in. So as you know, this is purely specifically on career management. So you can ask me any question with regards to career management. Justice for Sushant. I failed for GE main. If you're looking for focusing and giving all your energy for that justice for Sushant, I don't think you will get through GE, right? Your name should be I'm going to get through GE rather than justice for Sushant. Just a point of view. I can be wrong, but it's just a point of view I would like to share. It's always your name at the end of the day which makes all the difference, right? So I failed on my GRE main, any other career. It's a very good question too. The point is, why did you fail? That is the first question you got to ask yourself. What are your energies going on to? If it is Sushant Singh, then obviously your energies are getting exhausted there. So make sure you get that exhaustion corrected, then automatically you will get through your GE or GRE or whichever exam you're trying to do. So thank you, Karan, for your... it says you got this. I really don't know what that means. I think it's an emoticon which I... So guys, ask your questions with regards to career management, anything with regards to career. I love that name. Please answer my question. So that's a good name. Good evening. Please answer my question. So guys, shoot your questions. Everything with regards to career management can be asked. Don't ask me on the question section, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. In your comments column, ask me the question and I will start replying it, right? So I'm going to reply it in such a way that, it gives you the answers, right? Hi, Rashmita. Thanks a lot. Depressed and unfocused. I would keep this topic more related to career management than depression and unfocused, right? So, for that, you have the Ask Deek show. I want to filter it out in such a way that it benefits everyone at the end of the day. No more questions. See, guys, it's because of you I'm doing this show. Yesterday, I couldn't do because I had a conflict of my timings with my, I had a Satsi Jaishwal. I'm appearing for CALT. CLAT. I don't know what is CALT. But I didn't qualify, then what? See, more than asking me questions, I don't know what does CLAT mean. That's the first thing. But the second point is that, why do you have a doubt that you won't qualify, right? So if you won't qualify, you yourself should have a plan. What's my next plan? Then putting all your eggs in whichever CLAT exam which you're doing, right? So get that point clear. Again, I make the error. My battery is getting low. I need to get the charger, right? So Somdeep, next question from Somdeep is, I don't know what... Okay, Somdeep is asking, I don't know what are the best career opportunities available after 12th commerce. The question is not that what is the best career available, what is your strength and what is your capacity that you know, or you can find out which career is most suitable for you. It's not what career is available, it is what are you best at in which career. So you need to focus on that and fix onto that career side of things. So it's much more beneficial for you rather than saying the best career. Every career you can make money, every job you can make money, provided you are best at it or provide you're really good at it. So make sure you get that right and it will be figured out with time. Right? I hope I've answered the question. Justice for Sushant Rajput. Everyone is justice only for Sushant Rajput? Okay, fine. So how do we find passion? Guys, now when you work on various other things which is not meaningful to you, I'm telling you, you can never find your passion. That is point number one, right? Okay, you want to get justice for Sushant, that's fine, but you don't need to prove to the world or give your energy a lot from that point to get justice for that. You can never find your passion if your energy is driven towards justice than what you want to do. Always be very careful. Whatever you give your energy to will normally grow. Let it be anything. So if you want to find your passion, having a name related to which is non-related to your life, you're never ever going to find your passion because you're exhausting your energy on every other thing which doesn't have meaning towards your life and your growth. So get this point very, very clear that if you want growth or if you want to find passion, you need to experiment with your life, conserve the energy which you have, start working on your growth, start working on yourself, focus all the energy to yourself, experiment various things which you like, which you don't like. Only if you experience, the passion will slowly show its light towards you. But then if you're wasting your energy on something else, you can never find passion. Now, next question you might ask me, what is passion? Passion is anything what you love doing, regardless if you get paid or if you don't get paid. That is what passion is all about. Ask me on the comments column and not in the question section. Hi Sudhir, hi Daksh, hi Pratham. So how can you memorize everything? Rashmita, I really don't know. It's not a career related question, but okay, fine. Exams, career. Yeah, you can say it as memorize also as part of career. So whatever is important, you will memorize. Whatever is not important, you will forget, regardless of whatever you do, right? Because always remember one thing is that, do you forget your name? No. Do you forget your mother, father's name? No. Do you forget your telephone number? No. Do you forget your birthday? No. All these things you don't forget, but then other things which is not important for you, you forget. So the point here is that is when you know the thing is important for you, you will remember it. Now there's different ways to remember it. That's a different discussion altogether, which means by hearting, obviously on a longer run, you're going to forget, right? But if you understand and study the concept, you might not know A to Z, but you will know where A and B and C has its place. So make sure you study in the right way. And if it's not worth to memorize it, don't put it in your head unnecessarily also. That's the other side of it. Hi Omkar, hi Shiv Kumar. Mauri 21. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the chatting, and once you start chatting around, I'm going to pick each one's question and I'm going to go ascending so that it's fair and everyone's answer is answered. So whoever comes first and puts your comment and your question onto the on the comments column, I'm going to pick that. Guys, no more question section, because what has happened is when I select the question section, the comments supersedes and people say that I'm not answering, and it just goes on and on and on. There's a lot of waste of time. So what I thought was, let's just do it only comments column so I can see the comments, I can read the comments and work it up from there. I think I need to have one more camera where I can read my comments much more quicker and bigger. Let me think of that. That would be a good idea. I have a question from Zainab on YouTube. So what to do when you choose the wrong career? Change the career. It's as simple as that. And there is nothing called wrong career. As long as career pays you, you're okay, regardless of whatever it is. But free time, work on the career which you like to go on to. Keep trying, keep working, start applying, start getting trained for the career or dream which you want to be, and work it up from that point of view. And when you're ready for that step out of the new career, leaving the old career, that is when you take that move. But no career is a wrong career. As long as career pays you, go ahead and get the money and work on your dream or work on your ultimate career where you want to step into? I hope I've answered the question. Zainab, I hope I've answered the question. Rajini, good evening. Thanks a lot for on Facebook. Mauri, I'm preparing for GATE. I want to study hard, but I cannot do more than 1 hour continuously. No problem. Do 1 hour, take a break for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go and do for another 1 hour, take a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go and do for another 1 hour. And that's it. You keep doing that, you're all good. Now, sometimes you say you might need half an hour. Go and take the half an hour and go and do the 1 hour. Half an hour, make sure you do something more energizing rather than exhaustion of energy. Because sometimes what happens, you study for 1 hour, then you go and do something which exhausts your energy, where it makes it more difficult for you to study further on after the 1 hour. Make sure you don't do that, right? Eat good food, fresh food, so it keeps you fresh. Don't overload with a lot of sugar stuffs or a lot of things which is actually dose you with time. So make sure that is very clarified, or else you are asking for trouble regardless of how much of a concentration you have. When you have a load of food into your stomach, you might slowly, the concentration will start disturbing, right? So yeah, so if you can't do it more than 1 hour, pause and then go do the next one. Thanks a lot, Archana, on Facebook for joining in. So let me go find Damini, hi. Hussein, hi. So is communication major role in career than skills? Yes, communication is very, very important. But communication has nothing to do with. Thanks a lot, Purnima ma'am, for joining in on Facebook too. Thanks a lot for that. Because Facebook, YouTube, whoever only tells me a message, I know you people are there. But Instagram literally tells me everyone who's there, right? So Facebook, YouTube, if you like the show, click like so that it gets within the set network, right? So Dusky's question, is communication plays a major role in career than skills? Yes, communication has a big role. Because if you can't communicate in a certain way, or in a certain way that people understand you, everything or whatever you do doesn't add value. But then there are some careers which you don't need to have that much of communication to work that craft. Because some craft, if you're very, very technical and very, very exclusive kind of a job, even though the communication is not that good, as long as you can do the job, you're okay for it. But then if you talk about marketing, if you talk about sales, if you talk about speaking, if you talk about that, for that communication. So it's basically more than, I would say, the skills. It's more related to each career. So some career communication is important. Some career you're okay with. Now, very, 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 very senior scientists who can be from Tamil Nadu, who have very less communication skills in English or Hindi, but goes in India, North India, and does a great job. So make sure you understand that difference. It's not the communication which matters at the end for career. It is how quick you are valuable for that company which matters. Justice for Sushant, 17. My passion is engineering, but if fail. Yes, your passion is not engineering, my friend. Your passion is justice for Sushant Singh Rajput, 17. There is a difference in passion. If you truly are passionate about engineering, all your discussion, all your name, all your social media stuff, all your thing will be related to engineering and not justice for Sushant Singh Rajput. It is good you're fighting that battle. I have no issues with that. But then if you're continuously exposing to that news, your slowly justice of Sushant Singh Rajput becomes your passion, and engineering won't be your passion anymore. So you telling me engineering is passion, I won't believe it until your name changes something related to the upcoming engineer, or making engineer my passion, something like that. I know it's very difficult to digest the fact when you already have a name which is against what I believe in. So make sure you get that first corrected, then everything will be fine. Justice again, Sushant's asking how to find the best career for me. You cannot find when you're going after justice for Sushant Singh Rajput. When your name itself says you're going after that, how can you find the best career, right? When your energy is getting used over there. I know I might be offending him or people who are fighting for it. It's good to fight for it, but make sure you don't completely lose your energy into it. That's my only problem, right? Hi, Kareem. Thanks a lot for joining. I hope your girlfriend is all doing fine, right? So, guys, I'm just going slowly, one comment at a time. So I justify everyone who have answered or put my comment on that question, right? So what to do? I am Vardha Joshi. So what to do? to improve communication skills. See, now when you talk about communication skills, there's a lot of factors. I can talk a lot about communication skills. But the first thing on the key thing of communication is language. You should have the control of language, because if you don't think or control of the language, obviously you will feel, the confidence will drop. Obviously, you won't have that communication flow. And when you don't have the communication flow, you are going to ask for trouble. So first communication skill is control of language. If you're comfortable in Hindi, go and talk in Hindi. Don't go and talk in English. But if you're not comfortable in English and you have to talk in English, go and study English and then start talking. That is point number one. See, communication is a very vast subject, but the first point is control over the language, which makes different from everything else, right? So that's point number one. Second thing to improve your communication skill is be a good listener and not a speaker, right? Because when you constantly focus on the listening side of things, automatically you are going to be a good communicator. But then if you're just going one side, and hitting on people, then I'm telling you that is not good communication. I hope I've answered the question. What are you thinking about UPSC, sir? UPSC is good, provided you get through it. I don't have any thinking on any specific subjects. You can make a career if you know how to get through it, and if you're worth it and you work towards it, right? Meghna is asking the question, what career is good after completing science 2 PU? Again, guys, let me tell you something. It is not what career is good for me or what are you good at and which career is suitable for you. That's the question which you have to ask yourself, than going after career which your uncle is doing, your auntie is doing, your friend is doing, or your team members are doing, or your teachers telling you. Never ever select a career based on that. Because if you're selecting career based on that, you are asking for trouble, because you're copying someone else. So the question here, whenever someone asks me which career is good after science, my question is, what are you good at? And what do you feel you like doing? What do you feel which you love doing? Is there any subject which is of most of interest for you? And with that, you select what career you need. And with that, science, what I can do, what masters or what degree or what, this one I can do so that I can reach there. I hope I've answered that question. Mayuri says like that, so that means she got her answer. That's what I understand. Kannada Chinandam Kannan, guys, I don't want to talk about breakup right now. Maybe some other time. I've talked a lot about breakup. If you still want to know breakup, go and see a couple of my old videos. Breakup is a long discussion there. Mandy Man with a heart. How to change goals by time? How to change goals by time? Goals will keep changing. The more you start improving, automatically your goals will begin to change too. So make sure you improve in such a way that your goals have to keep changing. Because when you go towards your goal, your performance increases. You become a better person. You start working on yourself. And then slowly, your goals will also changing because your performance have increased. And when your performance have increased, automatically your goals will also flip around with time. I hope I've answered the question. Hi, Kuti Shakti Papa 02. Okay, that's a very smiling face of a baby. Dusky Queen, my passion is to become an IAS. I don't know how to start and what are the things to do. If your passion is an IAS, and when you're saying you don't know how to start and what things are to be done, that itself says that it is not your passion. I'll tell you something. On your birthday, don't you think you're really passionate to celebrate your birthday in the best possible way because you know that is your birthday? So the point here is that is passionate about now why this passion is coming. See, there's many reasons. When people say I'm passionate about something, the passion can be external and some passions can be internal. Because if it's not internal, you're asking for trouble. Right? So it's not about how to start. My question would be why, if passion is IAS, why you don't know what to start is my question. So find the answer for this and then you will know how to get to IAS, right? So guys, I'll tell you something. I'm not here to tell you what you're supposed to do. I'm here to tell you what you're supposed to know so that you will know what you're supposed to do. I hope that point is very, very clear. I'm not here. I won't tell you do this, do that, do this, because I don't want you to tell you about the fish. I don't want you to give you the fish. I want to teach you how to fish so that you can figure out your life on your own future and you don't need me also. As you know, my objective is to get you self-motivated. After you get self-motivated, you don't need me or you don't need anyone else. That's my objective. And future, you will figure out your life on your own. That's my mission, where people can understand positivity and figure it out without me or any other motivational speaker or any other magical books or any magical pill which you're trying to look for. So that's my objective at the end, right? Hi, Hemo. I think I know a lot of comments have come down, but I'm taking one at a time. How to do smart studying. Somdeep, I've answered a lot of questions of yours. So let me go and see if someone else is there. My battery is getting over. Just 1 second. Let me just get the charger from somewhere here. Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, I made a mistake of not charging. Friday is a day where I go travel with my family. So when you travel, your battery just goes off. Just give me 1 second. Let me just put it for charge, and I'll be good to go. Right? Oops. All my slots are empty. Okay, here. Okay, just sorry, guys. It happens when you're not ready for something. You just mess it up once in a while. So that's good. So, okay, it's charging now. Okay, good. So everything's connected well. Okay, fine. So back again. So, my screen is gone. Sorry. Okay, my screen's back. Holy, what you guys can see. Okay, my screen will be fine. Right? So, that's it, guys. So, you learn from experience. Now, next time I'll make sure I have my charger. I always make this mistake. I keep messing it up every day. Anyways, so Rahul, good evening. Okay, please answer my question. I'm glad you like my name, sir. I want to crack CAT, but I'm very weak at maths. So what do I do? Now, first of all, guys, don't go after this cracking things. When you're cracking things, the energy which you give is to break it. So you want to pass, that is a good way to use. Make sure whatever word you use is positive also at the end of the day, right? Because if it is not, you're asking for trouble. Next thing, what I wanted to say is that if now you yourself have the answer there, you yourself is saying you're weak in maths, and maths is important to get through your CAT exam. You have only one option is to improve your maths so you get through the CAT exam, or leave your CAT exam dream and go somewhere which you don't have maths. Guys, it's just common sense. Either you improve or you change. You have two options for every option you do in life. Either you improve or you change. It's a call which you want to make, right? It's not that I'm weak. What am I supposed to do? And you're still going after CAT when you know this is like you're destining yourself for a failure when you yourself know you can't do it. This is like a short guy saying that, a very, very short guy saying that I want to be a basketball player. You know you're short. You can be a basketball coach or you can be a basketball trainer, but you can never be a basketball player because you're very, very short. So make sure you know what your strengths and weaknesses are and strategize based on that. So it's much more beneficial for you. So which career is good for me? I've completed Mega. I've already answered that. Lakshya Queen. Hello. Piyush Saraf. Dusky Queen. How to improve aptitude and communication. I've already talked about communication. What does aptitude mean? Guys, don't give me so complicated words. Aptitude test, I've heard of it, but I really want to know what it generally means by dictionary, right? Because normally I go by the words of dictionary. It's a natural ability to do something. That's what aptitude means. Now, that's based on your long-term experiences which you make, which means you experience, and then automatically your experience takes over to a certain level of understanding of things where without even doing the stuff, your mind starts working on. So that's basically building up that experience, building up that from that. But what even I say is that aptitude is an inborn potential to do a certain kind of work, whether developed or undeveloped also. So some things what they're saying here is that it's in Wikipedia. They're saying that you're getting it by birth also. So yeah, so if it's by birth, you're lucky. But if it's not by your birth, you can improve it from there. Mehul is asking, who is your role model? My role model are people who ask me this question. You people are my real true role model, because the more you people ask me questions, the more I answer the question, and the more I answer the question, the more you get my answer. So it's completely, I see everyone who's asking me the question as a role model for me, because when they ask me a problem, obviously I think it from my point of view. So they are charging me to give me these answers. So I consider people who ask me the questions as my role model. I hope I've answered the question. Next is Deepthi Nayak. Hi, Anjali 0404. Piyanshu has joined in. Sudhir Uday. I really don't know. There'll be lots of messages underneath all this. Guys, no more in the question section, because I get a lot of complaint. I know there's 29 questions on the question section which I have to reply. I'm not picking it up just because of one reason, is that, what is the one reason? The one reason is most of you people tend to complain that I don't answer your questions, because there's question section, comments starts coming in. So when I read the question section, it covers the comments and it supersedes everything else. So that becomes very difficult. So I need to go back up. So I thought, let me just scrap the question section, because some people don't have question section. Some people, maybe at the end, I might go into the question section, but I have only half an hour to go. Sudhir, I'm a student of BBA. My graduation is pursuing with my job. My graduation is pursuing with my job. So both I can do. That is okay. The same thing. I just want to know how that both are okay. You're doing a great job. I did whole my life. I did my bachelor's. I did my master's. I did my MSc. Everything working, right? You can do it, and you're doing in the right track. So go and do both if you can. You'll be much more valuable than anyone else who's going to just having a BBA. That's how I grew in my career much more faster than anyone else. My target of what the classified said when I was in my college is you need 15 to 20 years of experience and an MBA to be a manager, right? So but technically, after doing all the degrees and all that experience, 50 years, you become a manager at the age of 50. But then what I did was I worked and I studied. I just fastened the process, which made me a manager at the age of 30. So that's a good act, Sudhir. Go ahead and do it and get the thing going on. Rashmita is asking, sir, is this BSc data science is very useful for us? Again, every education is good, provided you are good for that education. The problem is not with what education. The problem is what you are at. But then if you're looking for data science and all that computer related things, one advice I always tell people is that go and get certified courses. That is much more valuable than a BSc or MSc degree. People want specialized education and certified courses by the certified bodies, which is much more valuable than the BScs or the MScs of the world. Piyanshu Singh is asking how to clear CDS exam. I have no freaking idea, but I don't know what does CDS mean. First of all, please don't ask me these shortcuts. I'm not a guy who knows all these shortcuts. But my question is that how are other people? My answer would be my question back to you will be how are other people clearing CDS exams? There is a way for it. That is why people are clearing. Go and find those people and ask them, and you'll get the answer. Right. Hi. Thanks a lot for smilings. BK652. Karan. Hi. Karan Vivek. So I have one important question. You should directly ask your question. You don't need to say that one important question. Okay. How to find our goal when there are many and confusing? So Midun is asking a very good question. So if you have a lot of goals, and you have many of them, how do you get confused? It's very simple. Go in details. Don't go and do your goals. Go in details of goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4. Go in detail, which means A to Z, A to Z, A to Z of it. After that, when you have A to Z information of all your goals, you will know which one is better and which one is not better. After that, you rank them in different ways of which one is better, which one is better, which one is better, which one is better. After that, you compare yourself with option 1, option 2, option 3, option 3. Can I do it? Can I not do it? And then if you say you can do it and the topmost one, go ahead and do it. You are going after the goal which you actually have. That's it. Ramana Niruganti. Good evening. Right? That was on Facebook. So, Midun, I hope I've answered the question. Again, Justice Sushant is asking, how do you find which is the best career for me? First of all, stop going after the justice of Sushant Singh. Go and after the question of what education you have done, what education which I'm doing, what careers are available for those careers, what available for that studies which you're doing, and start opening the classified, whatever degree you're doing, go and search BSc in Business Administration, job vacancy, MBA, job vacancy, Google it. You will get the answer, which is the best suitable career for you, and that is how you build up that stuff. So, hi, Meghna. How to concentrate on okay, Meghna's asking how to concentrate on a particular subject. For you to concentrate on guys, whoever messaged me on the question section, have stopped taking from the question section. I will take the comments as it comes, and I'm going to reply to it, right? So that it's fair. So whoever is in the show puts in the question, I can answer, because Instagram mixes up altogether the question section. So I don't want that. It takes a lot of time of mine and yours. So what I've decided is go on the comments, read one at a time, finish all the comments. And so I'm going by ascending order. So if you know what you have seen on the previous one, I'm going to go from that, right? So how to concentrate on a particular subject, Meghna, is not about the subject which you're concentrating. Concentration everyone has. You only focus on what is important. What is not important, you will not concentrate. For example, you are studying ABCD, 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 ABCD. When you are studying ABCD, slowly, now for him, justice of Sushant Singh, he has exposed himself to too much of justice of Sushant Singh, that when he's studying, justice of Sushant Singh will come. So whenever he's studying for his GEE, which he has failed right now, which he's telling, so he's studying JEE, Sushant Singh justice will start coming in and disturbing him. So obviously he's going to shift his concentration from his studies, which is GEE, to Sushant Singh. So every new news which comes in, his energy shifts there, his concentration shifts there. If he concentrates more on what GEE is all about, follow the pages and finding information more about GEE, I'm telling you, he will pass through the GEE in the best possible way. And that's how you get your concentration back. You should know the value. He's having justice of Sushant because he knows the value after it. But GEE, he has no value about it. So obviously his focus will go on to what is most important. I hope Meghna have answered the question. Next one is, please answer I'm glad that you like my name, sir. I want to crack I've already talked about it. How to get rid of depression, Harshita, I don't want to talk about in this topic. This is purely based on career management. So make sure you ask related to that, or go to my YouTube, search for Depression is an Illusion. Have a look at that video. It'll be great. Sir, I recently found necrophobic. What the heck is necrophobic? Necrophobic, thinking about the death of my parents. I can't able to study, sir. I want counseling. Karan, do I know this Karan? No, it's a new Karan. Okay. But no way. Now, see, why do you fear that? I don't know. You might have some experiences about your past where you think someone's parents have passed away and which you're taking it very personal. You think your parents can pass away. I really don't know what the problems are. The other could be is that, see, these things I can't generally tell you in one shot through a live chat. If you want to chat with me, just let me know or message me and we can work out and we can discuss about it. Now, first of all, don't put this phobic things into your head on a long run, because phobic is just a fear which is being created, and fear normally comes because of limited information about us. So for example, how old is your dad? How old is your mom? Are they really going to die? If they're going to die, when they're going to die? It's common sense. At the age of right now, the lifespan is around 70 to 80. Most of you will die. If your dad is 50, you don't need to worry so much. They have another 20 more days to die, right? So think it from that point of view, which is the realities of life. So know more about the fear. Know more information about the fear. Your fear will step aside. Mayuri, I have become an overthinker. I really stopped. I tried out meditation, or tell me some other way. Mayuri, I don't know if you saw my video on YouTube, which talks about meditation. Go and have a look at that. So go and have a look at that. That talks about my type of meditation that really kills overthinking then and there. Normally overthinking, I keep telling people, is because you have a lot of free time. When you have a lot of free time, the mind thinks. So let that think, right? And the other thing is, when you have some unanswered questions about your past and about your future, then again, you will start overthinking. So find the answers of the past and the future, and everything will go fine. Soundeep, I've already answered your question. Rashmita Kannan, hello. Sir, what's my qualification? Okay. My qualification is BSc in Business Administration from a US university, MBA from Birla Institute of Technology, Ranchi, MSc in Business Psychology from Heriot Ward, which is a UK university. That's my qualification. I hope justice for Shashank got the answer. Right? I've already talked, Rashmita. Harshita, my parents torture me a lot. I'm not able to live happily. I try to get out of depression, but I fail. Harshita, just message me or DM me or DM me on Instagram or on my WhatsApp if you know my number, which is 00971562996446. Make sure you do that, and for sure I will respond. But guys, no more questions on the questions section. Ask me on the comments column. I know there's 36 questions for me to open. So if there's much more, let me open the, oh my God. Okay. So I think I'll go by the comments column, because if I start seeing the questions section, Amrita is saying how to improve your English communication. In simple terms, watch, hear, listen, talk, English, automatically English will improve. That's how you know you're local. But further details, go into my YouTube, go and search for English Deek Parassini, and you will get the answer, right? How to deal with mental illness. I'm a person who believes that only 1% in the whole of the population really has that real mental illness, which people are saying, which is basically it's related to clinical, which means he has no clue or she has no clue what she's doing in his life. That is true mental illness. Everything else, you might call it depression if you go and open the dictionary. That's why I say whenever someone tell me the word, I go and look in the dictionary what the actual meaning means, because most of the people relate certain English words based on the emotional attachment, which normally gets it wrong, right? So when you say depression for me is that sitting at a sad state with everyone is sad. When a baby is sad, he's depressed. When you have some hurt feeling, you're depressed. So don't take that depression as the clinical depression. You will completely mess your life, all right? I'm a person who believes that depression doesn't exist. I've talked to many people and I've approved till now whoever I talk to. So if someone says that I'm depressed, sorry, it doesn't work, right? Bhakti Patel. So what's shall be our ultimate goal in life? Ultimate goal in life is growth. Every day you start growing, which means growing in the sense means relationship, education, health, finance, and love. You start growing in that 5 main aspects. You will reach to the ultimate goal when it's time. Anchal KV is asking, career in learning foreign language. Yeah, translation. There's a good job. There's various other things around it, but make sure you are in the right place, because sometimes you might not get a good pay around it, right? So yeah. So see, guys, there's career in everything. So, but it depends on how good at you are, right? Mandy man with a heart. How to stick to a single goal? Know the value of the goal and how important the goal is, and make sure you do that, right? Moni, how to overcome criticism? I don't want to answer here. How to deal with mental illness? I've already talked about it. Any scope on BSc chemistry? Again, I'm not here to tell you what scope is there in BSc chemistry. The point is, what's your scope or your capacity in BSc in chemistry? If you have the answer, automatically the scope will come to know. How to stop overthinking and stop being amene? I've already talked about it. How to overcome mental due to overthinking? Go and have a look at my overthinking video. Karna Vivek, I've already talked about it. I think I have so many comments here, so I'm going to go a little more faster. Kriti is asking, how do I know which field I'm really good at and what I'm passionate? I'm about to pursue engineering, but don't know if it's right for you. So Kriti, what you have to do here is what do people tell to you? What are you good at? People would have given you some positive comments. People would have given you some negative comments. So based on that, what do you like doing? Go on your past subjects. Don't go directly to engineering. Go on your past subjects. On 10th, which is your favorite subject, right? Which is your favorite thing, right? So make sure you go into that and then you build up the career. Don't just choose engineering because engineering is only available. Go into your past. Which subject do I like? Physics, chemistry, or social, or science, or mathematics, and what career do I have in relation to that? That is how you got to show it, than saying, is engineering right for me? Vivek is saying, is there any medication? I'm a person who believes that you don't need medication to the mind, can never solve a problem of the heart. Most of the problems are sitting in the heart Because why it's sitting in the heart? Because it's telling you the truth, and with your mind you ignore it, and that is when you have all these medication to correct the imbalance of the mind. But 90% of the people don't have any imbalance in the mind. You go and have medication which makes your balanced mind imbalanced, and that is when you get into this true mental illness and issues with time. Okay, hi Amit. Hi Amit Gujar. Amrita, hi. Okay, what's Anjali asking? Because of one backlog degree, I'm not getting what to do. Backlog exams was there conducted because of the situation, but there's no idea when it'll be conducted, what to do. You have no other option, Anjali. First question you could ask yourself, why is this backlog happening to you? Right? Somewhere around you didn't work, somewhere around you had that expectation that you'll pass through, somewhere you didn't study. That's why you have the backlog. That's the reality, or some other crisis in your family, right? But then you just have to wait for the backlog to come. There's no other option. If the exams are being moved, you just have to wait for it. Yes. So Amia, if you're interested in any field and know about it, so you can join it. Motivation Akshay, hello. How to improve confidence level, not related. English communication, Amrita, go and have a look at my YouTube video which talks about it, right? Okay, guys, Sudhir, I don't want to talk among yourself and give various other discussions with other people. Just keep that away, right? Right? By engineering, but engineering is safe side. I love physics. I want to do. Good. I think my baby has just come here. You know, in our family, just me, my baby, and my wife managing the whole home. So it kind of sometimes gets difficult to manage everything together. So guys, I'm just going to go quickly. There's tons of comments which you have given now. So now I have another 10 more minutes to go. 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 Okay. So, okay. So there's many questions here. I don't know how to manage this, sir. Because there's so much of comments and there's so much of this. How to Priya. So let me just quickly skip through going on forward just to see what's most important. I won't be reading a lot, right? Priya, how to face interview. Go and have a look at my IGTV, which specifically talks about interview. Go and have a look at that video. It'll be very clear of how you got to face interviews and how you have to work for Priya. Right? So Yuvraj, I love physics. I want to do BSc in physics, engineering safe side. How to deal with this? Yuvraj, one thing I'll clearly tell you. If you are really good at physics and if you know which career is available taking physics, you will be doing very well. The problem happens in most of the engineering people is that they tend to cut corners during the engineering degree. They tend to, work against that various plans. So that is when the problem of engineering actually comes. If you are a very good engineer, there is always a demand for you. So be that very good engineer first so that you get paid whatever you are, right? VM Preeti, I'm not answering a WhatsApp. I'll reply to it. Preeti, don't worry. Great words. Thank you. Sir, my question in comments. I'm failing engineering test, but engineering is my passion. There's tons of questions here. The words weaver Jyotsna. I'm interested in teaching. I want to start my own coaching and teach maths. Should I go for it or do B.Ed? What I would suggest you is that do B.Ed, so you have an education which backs up the passion which you have. Free time, go and coach people, right? Free time, go and train people at your home or any other coaching center, so you get an experience. Ria, they have an close the door. Okay, so they have an experience of so you have an experience of how a coaching center or this needs to be done. So what you need to do is to work it from that point of view so that you have both experiences together. And once you have both experiences, go and start your own coaching center, and that works it. Amrita is again talking about interview. Go and have a look at my interview on IGTV. Overthinking is normal or not? Our brain is made in a manner to think. Yes, 100% right. Today my kid is not in a good mood at all. I really don't know what to do there. Anyways, guys, sorry for the disturbance. But anyways, kids are kids. You just have to work it up through, right? So Harsh, overthinking is normal and or not? Our brain is made in such a manner to think. Yes, 100% right. Overthinking is not. I have no idea what this guy is up to. What are you doing? Go. Amma padi cheyidirule. Anda. Plate kodutade baby. Plate. Okay. Paste mati. Okay. Paste. Okay. Right. It's just my kid here, right? So overthinking is. Okay, so overthinking in normal or not, our brain is made in a manner to think. Okay, so let's go back to overthinking. Overthinking, normally, our brain is a thinker. So I tell people is to think as much as you can, but make sure it is positive. Ria, can you close the door? Make sure it is positive, and that is much more beneficial for everyone. Mind is a free thinker. Let your mind think. That is what I tell everyone, because the more the mind thinks, the better it is for the mind. It's like heartbeat. It beats well, it's always good. But then give positive things. And positive things obviously comes from your five senses. So make sure you give it through that five senses so everything is great. Right? So, oh my God, there is still tons of questions I got to answer. Guys, I'm coming close to time. I don't know how many more comments I have. Oh my God, there's tons of questions. I think, let me go scroll down. Oh my God, there's so much to read. God save this world. Guys, so what I will do is, now we are coming close to time. Again, I do my sessions every Wednesdays and Thursdays. This is a special session because yesterday I couldn't do it. I've scrolled the whole thing and back to the comments down. Guys, now the time is coming close. Even my kid is not in a good mood too. So let me know my next Wednesday, next Wednesday, do you want me to continue the career topic, or do you want me to just leave him here? Just leave him. Let him do what he wants. Just leave him. Right? So my next question is, do I still continue with the career topic or pick a new topic? There's really 26, a lot of questions which I need to answer. So make sure you let me know. So yes, so if it's career, tell me career. If it is some other topic, tell me that's some other topic. So Abhishek Dikshit, your name is Dikshit? Cool. Okay. So that's my full name actually. So yes, same topic. Sayan also same. So there's 4 votes for same topic, 1 for new topic. Career for career. So 4, career 5. So career wins again. Continue the same topic, 6. Oh my God. Okay, I think career is very important for everyone. So what I will do is new topic maybe. Okay, it's a maybe. So Amrita, so forget it. So let's continue the career topic again on next week, Wednesday. Tomorrow Saturday, there's an interview which just happens tomorrow at 5:30. But I'm still thinking that'll be done mainly in Hindi. So I'm thinking, do I do it in my Hindi channel or do I do it in my English channel? So that's the other thing. Oh yeah, Meet, I had to give you a personal call. Let's do that after this call, right? You want to go somewhere? Okay, my wife have to go somewhere. So Meet, we'll do it tomorrow, right? Not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow after my live show, we can do it, right? So yes. So I will do career again, but that will happen on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So my interview in English. See, if you want to do my interview, come forward, be a part of my video conference, and then we can work it from that point of view, right? So English. Did I confuse? No, so the thing is, that was an interview for them. They you already met in the college. Okay, that's great. So the thing is not that I want to do my interview. People who are doing my interview wants me to talk in Hindi. So the people who wants me to talk in interview wants to do it in Hindi. So I'm thinking, do I come to this page or do I, okay, they told they can mix it. So let me come on this page itself so that you have an entertainment. So tomorrow, 5:30, I'm doing an interview. I'm going to mix English and Hindi based on their recommendation. So let me mix it up all together, or let me talk both languages and see if that is possible or not. Right? So that happens tomorrow is 5:30. Now day after on Sunday, if you want to interview me in English, you can be a part of that. I'm grouping a lot of people to come on video conference with me so that it would obviously help you with time, right? So if you want to be a part of the video conference or a group, so it's like 9 people minimum would come to me and work it up from that, right? So that's it, guys. Thanks a lot. I've done it for 1 hour as promised. I every day come here 1 hour. Yes, mixing. That's what I'm going to do so that it benefits. Right. So yeah. So let me do that. So that happens tomorrow at 5:30. It's an interview, mostly Hindi driven, but still I will come here. I might change this a little bit to make you understand. And then after that, Bharat, if you want to be a part of my video conference, or if you want to be a part of my, message me or DM me on Instagram or message me on WhatsApp, VC, and you can be a part of it. I'm going to share the link to you people, right? So if you want to be a part of it, let me know. I will share you the link and you can be a part of the video conference where you will be live in the show. It's not compulsory you have to show your picture. You can use only audio, but I will be there from that, right? So if you want to be a part of video conference, that happens normally every Sundays. And yeah, so tomorrow's the interview. Sunday is a joint video conference of various people of various different areas can come to me and directly ask me any questions. If I'm not answering a question here, that is the best show. You can get me exclusively. I am going to sit and answer all your questions of whatever doubts you have. And Bharat, then message me if you want to be a part of it, where you can come live with me and ask whichever questions you have. That is much more powerful, which very less people utilize, right? So make sure you utilize it. It happens every Sundays. That's the plan. If there's no show on Sundays, but next will be again career, and Monday, Ask Deek show will be there. You can ask me any random questions, and Wednesday and Thursday again we might pick career and work it from that point of view, right? So what's the timing? From all my shows are at 5:30. So there's nothing to worry about it. Never worry about the time. My number 00971 562 996 446. Please answer. I really want to join my show. If you want to join my show, come live and see me live. And people are also going to see you live on YouTube and Facebook. Message me. VC. Victory and V and C. Right? Whichever way it goes. Right? So VC. Vinay. Sri Lakshmi. Waiting for my Call Me Deek. Guys, I really don't know if you guys want to do this Call Me Deek show, because many people prefer not to come live on the Call Me Deek. So if you want me to call you, I can obviously call you live. But I was always thinking of doing it at the end of the show. But I never. So now I'm getting back on this Call Me Deek show. It's some of the old people who have been a part of my show where I call people live. If you want me to bring back the show, I can obviously bring back it. But that's much more better to go on a video conference with me. And obviously that will be also beneficial. But if you want Call Me Deek show, let me know. What you want, let me know. I will do that show. Because as you know, I'm doing all this show for you people. I have nothing in here. I'm doing it for you people. The way you tell me to run the show, I'm going to run the show. Right now, I have slots every day except Tuesdays and Fridays. I don't come online. Yesterday, I didn't come Thursday online, so I came today. It's a Friday. Anyways, you want me to flip the show, message me personally, and I will change the shows for you people. At the end, your feedback is most important for you, and I'm doing this show just for you people. I have nothing to gain. I don't want anything, or in future also, I won't ask for anything. My job is to make you understand what positive is all about. My job is just a simple mission to make a world a positive place. I don't want anything. In future also, you ask me for a session, that will be done free of charge. That's a promise which I've given to the world. That's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Yes, Anjali, yeah, most of them want personal calls. That's the reason I'm not too keen on it, but now I'm moved on to video conference calls. So if you want to have a video conference with me and ask all your questions, but people are going to hear you live, but you can hide your photo, you can change your number. I've given your number already, Bharat, which is 00971 562 996 446. That's my number. WhatsApp me if you want to be a part of the show, or DM me on Instagram if you want to be a part of the show. Make use of me, guys, in whichever way you want, so that it benefits you and so that you don't depend me in future also. My job is to make you understand, or I make you feel how to be self-motivated. Once you learn to be self-motivated, you don't need me or any other motivator or any other books or any other things to do. Yeah, right? That's it, guys. Suresh, I will answer it maybe next Wednesday or Thursday, where I'm going to come back. Tomorrow is my interview, mostly in Hindi, but I will come on this page itself. So many people want to be a part of it, can be. No, I think I'll do it my Hindi page only. Anyways, guys, I will let you know. Stay tuned on my stories. Turn on the post notifications, so that you're aware of what is happening and how it's happening stuffs. Or be a part of my WhatsApp group, where every update of my shows, the links, the timing, everything gets shared. That's your wish if you want to be a part of that WhatsApp, where you get my videos, my articles and everything. So be a part of that too. It will also benefit you. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope I've answered most of your questions. Hope it was a learning experience. What I said, whatever you learned from me, make sure you share it to the world in my name or your name, doesn't matter. Let the message of positivity spread, which is my objective, and we'll keep doing it. And the other thing is, if you want to have a video conference with your family, with your group, we can do that also. See, if people are saying, let me try my best, I'll mix it up, because see, the problem is I can't do in Hindi when people are asking me to do. I can't do in English when people are asking me to do in Hindi. If you want me to do an interview in English, come on for the video conference. Next Sunday, whoever wants to have a video conference interview in English, come forward and let's do the show. And I will do my complete interview in English. You control my talks. You control the sessions. You control what I have to do. So make sure you do that action and you will get a positive feedback from me. If you want an English interview with me, you can talk about any topic, any discussion, message me. I will give you a date and time, and we can do a live show together where my interview can be completely English. But they have asked me to do in Hindi, so I have to do it in Hindi because I know Hindi. And I know only 3 languages: English, Malayalam, and Hindi. English, Malayalam, and Hindi. So these are 3 languages I know. So that's what I'm going to do. So tomorrow, let's see what happens. I still have to figure out I'm going to do it on this page or the Hindi page. You know my Hindi page, right? It's Deek Parassini Hindi. If I'm not here on this at 5:30, I'll be there on my Hindi page, right? It is a pleasure. Ready, Vinitha. All thanks to God for that feedback. Thanks a lot, Ready, everyone. Thanks a lot, Ankita, XYZ. Mr. Cool, please answer. Thanks a lot for that. Got a good to Sangeeta. Sometimes I might spell your name wrong. Vatsala Lala. Vidya Hani, thanks a lot. Marilyn Marison, Nikita Kashyap, Yesveshni, Suresh, thanks a lot for all your buys, and thank you, Rani. Srima, the Shaila Baby, Pooja, Satya. Man, all good names. Thanks a lot for that. Dr. Narayan, S. Nikhil, Arun, and Mr. Mahoto, Aru, Pooja. Thanks a lot, everyone. I'm signing out. This will be saved anyways, in case if you or any of your friends have doubts related to it, make sure you share it. If you don't share also, it's okay. People who have to know only will come to know. I would like to keep it that way. It is a pleasure. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you, XVX. Thank you, Priya, Bhuvana. Thank you, Yasveshwari. Thank you, Shivi. Thank you, Nikita. That's it, guys. I'm done. Nikhil, see you then. It is a pleasure. See you tomorrow. I don't know if it's English or Hindi. Let me figure that out. Most probably it'll be, they told me to talk in Hindi, so I'm going to talk in Hindi, but I don't know if I'm going to come here or I'm going to do it my Hindi channel on Instagram. I still have to figure that out. So I'll let you know. Just keep a track on my stories or be a part of my WhatsApp group to know that, right? It was a pleasure. See you tomorrow and day after. And there, I think I'm there on every Saturday, Sunday, Mondays, Tuesday, and Fridays off. Every 5:30, every day 5:30, except Tuesdays and Fridays, I will be live for 1 hour, right? Thanks a lot for your feedback, Pinky, Bhuvana, and thanks a lot, Vinita. See, don't tell me to motivate you every day. The point here is that once you understand how you are self-motivating, you don't need me anymore. I want you to be self-motivated. That's my target. So focus on that. Don't focus on me. I don't want your energy. I want to give you the answers what you're looking for so you can build your own energy and you can spread positivity in your own ways to your family, and slowly the world becomes positive. It's a pleasure. As I said, life is all positive. There's nothing called negativity, and I'll keep proving it until. Shiholic, where were you? New picture now. Okay, see you then. Bye-bye. Oh, Facebook, YouTube. Thanks a lot. It is a pleasure. See you. As I said, all the details I've told. See, the problem is that I've talked more on Instagram because many people are there, like around 60 to 70 people are messaging me, and there's only 5-6 people here. So in case if I've ignored you, oh, Karan, I missed your question. I'll do that next time. Sorry for that. See you guys tomorrow.